Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gacchantu Devata Sadhang Mang Munirajasnsa Sunantu Sagga Mukadang Dhammasavane Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Dhammasavane Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Dhammasavane Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Bhaveti kusala dhamme asevati vandeti etayati bhavana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good morning, all of you. Good morning. So hope that all of you are keeping well. Okay. So today Dhamma talk about the Metta Bhavana and as a solution to many of worldly problems. So just the Metta and the Bhavana, this is the two separate words. So first of all, let's see what is the meaning of the bhavana. This is very familiar words, bhavana. So the bhavana mean actually the developing, cultivating, right? And producing the bhavana. So the Buddha said, asevati Vaddeti etayati bhavana, which means that the practicing, more practicing, the cultivating something. So then, for example, this is the person and this is the wisdom. Just think, this is sample. This is a person and this is the person and this is the wisdom. So the person need some vehicle to achieve to go to the wisdom, right? And the bhavana, it is connecting with these two people, right? So it is based on between person and the wisdom. So more we practice, the more we cultivate the bhavana, we can achieve the wisdom very easy and very quickly. So that's why the Buddha said, asevati vaddeti etayati bhavana. Right. And then the Metta, before we comes to Metta, then there are few meditation tips in the Buddhism. The Metta meditation and the Samatha and Vidarshana, the Samadhi means a concentrate meditation, and insight meditation, Vidarshana, right? The two types of meditation. And also you can see the walk-in meditation and There are a few types of meditation, but here today we are going to discuss about the Metta, right? Metta meditation. What do you think about the Metta? The Metta, it is love and kindness. It is true. But when we talk about the Metta, I am going to say something about the how the Buddha spread the Metta for everyone. Vadake Deva Dattamme Chore Angulimalake Dhanapale Rahule Cheva Sabbatta Samamanaso. This is very mesmerizing meaning, amazing meaning. So this is how we should practice the Metta. You know the Devadatta, the person who was trying to kill the Buddha, right? The Devadatta, trying to kill the Buddha. And Angulimala, Chore Angulimala, he killed 999 people, right? Dhanapale, an elephant, it's an elephant and trying to kill the Buddha. Then Rahula, who is the Rahula? The son of the Buddha. So the Buddha's Metta, very equal for those every people. Devadatta to Devadatta and the Angulimala, right? And the Dhanapala, and also Rahula, his own son. Can you believe it? Can you imagine? Even we can't even imagine how he practiced this thing. This is the Metta, right? It is not only for sit somewhere and practicing for a few minutes. May I be free from all suffering. May all beings free from anger, ill will, and suffering. It is not only for the time. Every time. So we should practice this Metta. So one day, King Kosala went to see the Buddha. It's amazing. There are thousands of Buddhist monks in same temple. Even he cannot hear a small noise. He cannot hear. Very calm, right? So he was puzzled, right? Surprised. So he went to the Buddha and asked, "Oh Buddha, I am the king of this country. And always I have weapon, swords, knife, I have weapon. In my palace, there are few ministers, 16 ministers in my palace. I cannot control the 16 people. I have everything. I'm the king of this country. But you, without any weapons, how you control the thousands of monks, thousands of members, without even any small weapon, how do you control it?" Asked from the Buddha. So the Buddha said, "Metta sahagatena kaya kamma, metta sahagatena vaci kamma, metta sahagatena mano kamma." This is my 3 weapons. So Buddha answered, there are 3 weapons. Metta sahagatena kaya kamma, my disciples, always doing everything with the metta. When they are having lunch dana or breakfast dana or gilampasa or drink water or they walking and they working, right? Every time they are doing those things with the metta, right? With the metta action. Do all the action with the metta. When my disciple talk to someone with metta, right? And when someone smile with someone, also with metta, all right? And when they sweeps with metta, right? If someone, when someone seems, if see some ants or something animals, if I sweep with metta, then what I am do? Then I don't kill him, right? Because I do all the things with metta. Metta sahagatena vachi kamma. My disciples, they speak with metta. Vachi means the verbal, right? So they are talking with good words, no harsh words, right? Heart hurting words, they do not speak. Why? Metta sahagatena vachi kamma. Also, metta sahagatena kaya kamma. Mano kamma, sorry, mano kamma. The first one is the kaya kamma, and then vachi kamma, and the third one is mano. Mano means the mind. Always their mind. What is running? The metta. Metta. That is why they are very calm. No need to any sword. No need to any knife to control them. Self-control by the metta. Right? Automatically, the king said, sadhu. Big sadhu. Right? So this is how we practice the metta. And then, Digava ye mahantava, you can see the second verse there. Digava ye mahantava, majjima rasa kanuka tula, dittava yeva additta, yecha dure vasanti avidure. So, the Karaniya Metta Sutta, all of we everyday chanting, morning time and the evening time, very familiar with this sutta. In this sutta, so Buddha said how we should spread our metta. Digava, there are long type of animals, right? And Mahantava, the big type of the animal. Majjima, no so long and no so small, the middle size animal, middle type of animals, right? And Dittava, visible. Adittava, invisible. There are so many visible and invisible. Before we start this Dhamma sermon, I invited to Devas, right? So they are invisible. And yecha dure avidure, so long, it means so far away and very near, very close. Bhutava, there are some peoples in springs and not born in human, and some bhavis who are waiting for come to the human world, right? Sabbe satta, every human, every beings, human and non-human beings. Bhavanta sukhidatta, may they be happy. This is how we should spread the metta, practice the metta every time, every moment, right? Without any expectation. This is the main thing. We are always do something with so many expectation, even the metta also, right? So we have a love, we are loving for with expectation. But here the Buddha, without any expectation. We should practice this metta for everyone, everyone. I don't care whatever you do for me. I don't care whatever you do me, the blame, insulting me, it doesn't matter. Whatever your reaction, I don't care. But I care about my metta. I do my metta for you without any expectation. Right? So then, paradukke sati sadhunang hade kampanang karoti iti karuna. When I am doing the metta, so I can practice the 4 facts. Right? So, the metta and the compassion. Paradukke sati sadhunang hade kampanang karoti iti karuna. When I see someone's hardships, I feel sympathy. Right? It is emphasize the Buddha. Definitely you have to feel that sympathy for the others. This we call karuna. And also mudita, the joyful. For example, if you have something better than me, definitely I should happy. But most of the time, the people cannot be happy. They have some small or jealousy. They feel. But the Buddha said, if you do the metta, definitely you have to be happy. Right? For someone, if someone's have something better than me, I should be happy. And the upekha, so we have to practice the equanimity. So, one day, there's a sutta we call Meghiya Sutta. You can see it is in Anguttara Nikaya. Very interesting story. One day the Bhante Meghiya, he's a Bhante, and a newcomer Bhante, the Bhante Meghiya, one day he went to alms round and he saw a beautiful place like this, very beautiful place. And he was interested for that to meditate. Very calm place, just like a garden and some river, right? Very calm place. So then he went to the Buddha and trying to get the permission from the Buddha. But my Buddha, I want to go that place and I want to meditate and I want to escape from the samsara and I want to realize the Dhamma. Please give me the permission. So the Buddha asked, are you go alone? Yes, yes, Buddha. No, don't go alone. Wait for some monk. All the monks went to alms round. So then second time, then again he asked from the Buddha, give me the permission, I want to go there. So in second time also the Buddha said, don't go alone, go with someone. Then he said, Buddha, you have enlightened. I am not in Arahant. Please give me the permission. I am going there for the meditation to control my mind. So please give me the answer. So Buddha said, okay, never mind. Okay, go. So then the Meghiya, Bhante Meghiya, went to this place and he seated in comfortable place and just try to do the Metta meditation. Right? Then, while he is doing the Metta meditation, he can hear some birds' voices. It's so noisy. He cannot control the mind. Then he opened eyes. He saw there are so many birds. And some angry birds, right? And then again, okay, never mind. Then he started to meditate, but couldn't. So then he tried to shout it to the birds. Show, like that. He shouted. But nothing happened. Again, the birds started to make some noises. Sometimes the bird's voice is so beautiful, but sometimes it is so noisy, it is... So, what happened? The Bhante Megya spread the loving kindness to all the beings. But suddenly, he got fed up everything. And he got stone and threw to the birds. May all be free from suffering, but they are making some noise, then get the stone and threw. So then fed up everything and went to the Buddha and said, "Oh Buddha, I cannot control my mind. So many birds there, so they are making some so noises." So the Buddha said, Megya, you are very good. Your intention, before you go to the jungle, your intention is very good. Right? You went there for the meditate, but you have missed something. The final step you have broken. That step you should have the tolerance. Right? That steps you take the stone and throw away. Not to do it. The metta is always for everyone, even small ants, right? Or big elephants, right? There should be a equal metta, right? Not to do it. Please practice the metta as tolerance. So Buddha said, right? And also Kakachupama Sutta, right? So this sutta you can see in Majjhima Nikaya, the Kakasupama Sutta. So the Kakasupama, there is a housewife. You can see this is the housewife, Vedehika, right? And this is her servant, Kali, right? This is Vedehika. Okay, this is a Vedehika, and the behind her you can see the Kali. So the mistress and the servant. This Vedehika actually she is very peaceful and meek and very calm and very gentle. Right? Upasika. Very gentle, very calm, very peaceful woman. Right? She is always going to temple and always doing charities and treat all the monks as her mother, as her children. Right? So, very calmful person, very calmful woman, Vedehika. Right? And her good reputation spread everywhere in the village. Right? Vedehika, when the people hear the Vedehika name, the people have a good reputation and a good image image for the Vedehika. Very good person. Very kind. But you know what happened is, then the Kali, her servant, Kali, she needs to test the compassion and the kindness and the calm about the Vedehika. Right? So the Kali one day, okay, I want to test my madam. Actually, is she a calm person? I want to check it. Okay. Today I get up little bit of late. She thinks that. And she got up little bit of late. Few minutes late. Right? So the Vedehika, the mistress, "Oh Kali, what happened? What's wrong with you? Why did you get up so late today?" "Oh no, madam, it's nothing." The first day. Then the second day, she got up late more than before. Then what happened is, Vedehika started to blame. "Hey, big girl, what's wrong with you?" "No, madam, nothing." "Nothing?" Started to blame. And the third day, she got up also late, but more than before. Right? Then what happened? Vedehika, displeased, unhappy, starting to blame. Right? And used to some harsh words. And blame, insult. Okay. Another day, also got up late more than before. What happened was, the Vedehika got so angry, and he got the door bar, it's a big door bar, stick, and hit to the Kali's head. And then the Kali was injured, and so many bloods coming everywhere on the head. And then she shouted, "Oh, see your kindness person, what has done for me." Right? She hit me with the doorbell. And Kali shouted and ran away to everywhere. So the Buddha said that in Kakajopuma Sutta, the kindness and the metta, it is no need to show. It is no need to show someone. And it is cannot see the way you dress. This Vedehika is always dressed with the white colors, right? And when the way she speak, very calm. The way she dress, very calm, right? And the way she behavior in the village, very calm. But the Buddha said, we cannot judge, right? It is not in your appearance. It should be in your heart. If the Vedehika actually, really kind-hearted woman, she never done like this to the Kali, isn't it? Right. And then again another sutta, Punnovada Sutta. So just try to understand what is the metta, right? So how we should practice the metta, right? That is why I quoted so many suttas for you. So this is the Punnovada Sutta you can see in Majjhima Nikaya. Punnovada Sutta. One day Bhante Punna, there is a Bhante, his name is Punna, and this Bhante Punna went to the Buddha and learned from the Buddha how to meditate. Then the Buddha asked, "O Punna, where are you going to do this meditation?" So the Bhante Punna said, "I am going to my village Sunaparanta." The village name Sunaparanta. So the Buddha said, "Are you going to Sunaparanta?" "Yes, Buddha, I am going." Crazy people in Sunaparanta. There are crazy people, very aggressive people in Sunaparanta. How do you manage it? Definitely they will blame you, they will hit you. Don't go there. So the Bhante Punna said, no Buddha, definitely I decided to go there. I can manage. So Buddha asked, how do you going to manage? If they blame you, what are you doing? I think, okay, never mind. Sometimes they blame me, but they don't hit me. I think like this. Bhante Punna, if they hit you, my Buddha, sometimes they hit me, but I think they don't hit me with the stick, cloud or sticks, or rope. Okay, if they hit you with the stick, Buddha, okay, sometimes they hit me with the sticks, but they don't hit me with the knife. Punna, if they hit you with the knife, so he said, Buddha, my Buddha, I will think they do not hit me with the sharp knife. Sharp knife. Punna, if they hit you with the sharp knife, never mind, Buddha. Definitely they don't take my life with the knife. So the Buddha said, if they take your life with the sharp knife, what will happen? So the Punna said, never mind, Buddha. I know if they kill me, if they take my life, I think it is my previous karma. He said. So see how he think about that people who are living in Sunaparanta. Right? Even we cannot imagine. So the Buddha said sadhu. Buddha said sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, Buddha said. You are the only one and only monk to go there. You are the most suitable person to go there. So the Buddha said in Punnovada Sutta, he called to every monk to the hall and gather every monk. And then the Buddha said that, so please follow the Bhante Punna's thoughts. This is how we should think about the people, about the aggressive people. right? So then, in Punnavada Sutta also, so Buddha explained that. So, how we practice the metta, right? And akkochimang, avadimang, ajinimang, ahasime. Yetang upanaihanti veran tesang na sammati. Akkochimang, avadimang. If someone hit me, or blame me, insult me, right? And steal something from me. So, if I, because of these causes, if I think, or if I get angry, or if I go into hate, it is harmful for me. So that is the things the Buddha said that. And then Akkosa Sutta, so one day, again, there is a person, Brahmana. This Akkosa Brahmana started to blame the Buddha. Very strictly blame. Right? You are a homeless person, he said to the Buddha. You are a beggar. Blame to the Buddha. Insult to the Buddha in front of so lot of people. If someone blame you in front of a lot of people, what happened? What is your reaction? What is your reaction? Definitely, you will say something, right? And the Buddha said to the Akkosa, what do you think, Akkosa? Do you have any friends, colleagues, or family members, relatives? Yes, I have. Do they come to see you? Yes, they do. Okay, when they come to see you, do you make some foods and something drinks to them? Yes, I prepare. I prepare sometimes lunch, sometimes dinner, sometimes a tea table, I prepare. Okay, if they didn't accept that table, that foods, what are you doing? To whom is it belong? If they didn't accept, still in this case, it is belong to me. I use it with my family members, with my wife, with my children. He said, in the same way, you scold me, you insult me, you blame me. I didn't accept it. And I don't accept it. So now, to whom is it belong? It is belong to you. So the Buddha, so see the Buddha reaction. This is how we should practice the metta. Metta sahagatena kaya kammang vaci kammang mano kammang. Right? And in this case, if another person, definitely they will fighting, they're fighting or something happen. But the Buddha always practice the metta. And also, this is very important sutta, Kanda Paritta. Right? In this sutta, one day, there is a monk, he passed away by hitting a snake. Right? So, the Buddha said that if someone missed the metta, definitely sometimes the wild animals and something will happen to you. But if you practice this metta like this, I will teach you how to do it. You will never ever face a problem like this. Right? Apadake hime mettam mettam dipadake hime. Chatuppade hime mettam, so mettam bahuppade hime. So this is how the Buddha said, Apadake me metta. Metta, this is my metta for apadake, footless being. There are some footless beings. I spread my metta, my goodwill for the footless beings. Apadake hime metta. Mettan dipadake hime. Two-footed beings. My metta for the two-footed beings. Chatuppade hime metta. My metta for the four-footed beings. Mettam bahuppade hime. Many-footed. There are many-footed beings. My metta for the many-footed beings. Mamang apadako hingsi. Then the second verses the Buddha said that please practice this. Many-footed beings and the two-footed beings. May many-footed beings, two-footed beings do me no harm. Make a wish. Do me no harm. And Maman Chatuppado hinsi, Mamang hinsi bahuppado. May four-footed beings and many-footed beings do me no harm. That is how we practice the metta. Alright? So, then, if we practice this metta like this, I believe, for example, personally in my life, and especially in the monk's life, so we can achieve so many things because of the metta. Because of the metta. And we can live very peaceful with the metta. Right? You know, we have no any things, the wealth, and we have no any things, but only things we have the metta. Right? So because of metta, we can live very peacefully. And we can live without many problems with the metta. So just think, just practice this metta. Do you know, I have read some article. It was written by some doctors in America. So they have found something. So when we concentrate our mind and when we spread the love and kindness and when we practice the metta, it is so help to the brain to spread some, I don't remember that name. Okay, whatever. So the hormone, something, I don't know that remember the name, the hormone. Maybe that hormone very help to be health. Right? So so this is how these days they are still finding, researching something. And we can have so many solutions for doing the metta. And now it is time to do something in brief, the metta. Okay? Shall we? Shall we do the metta meditation for a while? Few minutes? Okay. Please close your eyes. Please listen to this music. Let's begin by getting into comfortable seated position. Keep your spine straight and roll back your shoulders and let them relax. Keep your palms resting facing open. And with love and kindness, Slowly, slowly close your eyes. Let's take a moment to focus on our breath. Close your eyes and feel your breath. Inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to come into present state of awareness. You heal in this moment, connecting with all that you are. Inhale and exhale. Through this Metta meditation, we will be exploring the cultivation of feeling of compassion, feeling of loving kindness for yourself and for others. Now, let's spend the beginning of this practice by tuning into directing loving kindness to ourselves. Let your heart open up to the presence of love and peace that is within you. Extend a sense of loving extensions towards yourself. Accepting yourself as perfect as you are and honoring yourself in this moment with sense of heartfelt love and kindness. Recognize that you are worthy of love and kindness. Just feel that you are completely full of love and kindness from within, and thank yourself for being here today in Buddhist Mahavihara. Now, as you hear my voice, repeat these phrases silently in your mind with love and kindness. May I be free from anger. May I be free from jealous. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live in happily. May I live in happily. May I live in happily. Now, imagine your heart is filled with love and kindness. And when you feel as you are ready to overflow with love and kindness, send the love out from your heart to the whole around you now. And if you're outdoors, just imagine it flowing within that area of your vicinity. Allow your love and kindness that is flowing from your heart to each into every square in the space around you. There may be millions and millions of beings around you, seen or unseen. Just simply let your love and kindness that is filling your heart to each into them. And repeat these phrases silently in your mind with love and kindness. May all beings in this place here in Buddhist Mahavihara be free from anger. May they be free from jealous. May they be free from ill will. May they be free from mental suffering. May they be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live in happily. May they live in happily. May they live in happily. And now imagine your love is touching every single being around you, and they get healed by love. Slowly breathe in and let it flow out. Inhale and exhale. lovingly repeat these phrases silently in your mind and spread your love towards. Furthermore, may all beings in this city be free from anger. May they be free from jealous. May they be free from ill will. May they be free from mental suffering. May they be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live in happily. May they live in happily. May they live in happily. And now we are ready to widen our love and kindness even more. This time we spread the thoughts of love and kindness throughout the whole country. Now, see your love and kindness traveling up throughout to entire country. Slowly, silently, and get kindly repeat these phrases in your mind. May all beings in this country be free from anger. May all beings in this country be free from jealous. May all beings in this country be free from ill will. May they be free from mental suffering. May they be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live in happily. May they live in happily. May they live in happily. And now, slowly, place your palms together in prayer position. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. So the Dhamma This finish the Dhamma talk today. So, do you have any questions regarding the Metta meditation? So, how did you feel when we practice the Metta now? What did you feel? Did you feel something? I am really ready to spread the Metta for me and for the others. Did you feel it? So,
Bhante, Sukhihantu.
Sukhihantu.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the meditation, the explanation, the suttas and the... my question is this: when somebody is very sick, and somebody we know is very sick, and we want to send metta, right? I understand that at our level, we don't have the power to send metta. So it's just a practice. You know, we try to be happy, and then we gear, like what we did just now. First, we become happy, at peace, and then we send the metta. We think of the person who is sick, and then we send the metta. So the question is two-part. One, I've been told that our power is not there. So we can send, but the person doesn't do anything very much to the person. The second question is, they say that before we send, at least we let the person know. Maybe a group or a person is going to do metta and thinking well of you. And the patient will receive, happiness. Whether at that moment you send, or by just knowing that somebody care, or a stranger care for him, or family members care for him, he will receive it better. So just now when you take us through, you spend a lot of time in setting us, into being very calm, very peaceful. And then only you're talking about sending to the universe, sending to different levels. So, I don't know, if a person is very sick.
Sorry?
If a person is very sick, like he's having cancer or terminal or whatever, okay. At our level as a laity, when we send metta, does the person actually receive? It's good for us because we feel good, but does the patient, does it actually relieve the pain of the patient?
Okay. If I practice the metta, that benefits only for me. If I practice the metta, so this benefit, it is only for me. We cannot. I understood your questions. For example, if someone in a sick bed, you ask from me, can we send the metta, and can we send the metta to him, or can he receive the metta, isn't it? If he do not practice the metta, how can he receive the metta? It is depend on the person who is doing it. I am doing the metta meditation for myself, and I am practice the metta for me and for others. All the benefits come to me, right? For example, you and me, right? You are in a now you are, for just think, you are in a sick, on a sick bed. So I send the metta for you, and I practice the metta. You may be free from anger, free from suffering, like this. But if you do not practice the same way, right? So what will happen to you? Just nothing. You also do. This is separately, one by one, each other need to practice the metta. Right.
So Bhante, what you're saying is that when we practice the metta, we ourselves will receive benefits from the metta, happiness and all that. But the patient may not receive anything because the patient is not a metta practitioner. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, then definitely it is depend on the person to person. Definitely, the one by one, each other, they should practice their own mind, because my mind is separate from you. I am the now so few people here, so we practice the metta, but there are so many people outside, but they don't. So we cannot send our benefits and our metta and the result of the practice the metta, we cannot send to them.
Bhante, it's I don't know whether it's a malpractice or a misunderstanding or whatever. Whenever we have friends who are sick,
okay,
right? They can be from a different spiritual, religion.
Yeah. Okay.
They can be a Christian, so say.
Okay.
We have groups of friends.
Yeah.
I mean, Kalimitas.
Okay.
And they will set up time, 9 o'clock. Okay, tonight we are going to do metta online, and then we'll send. Everybody send. We are happy, of course, and then the patient may be well, may not be well. So this is my suspicion.
Okay.
Because sometimes the patient can get very well. Sometimes there's nothing happening. The patient can be worse. So I'm not sure whether the way that we do it is wrong, or we don't have enough love, that the way that we send, we don't have so much of love. We didn't build it up like just now, building it up, and then we send. Or the person, whether we have a lot or whatever, the person cannot receive. I'm not sure which is the situation. That's why that was my question, actually.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so now you answered my question. You say that if the person is not of the same mentality, metta mentality, I would call it, then the person may not receive.
Yeah. Yes, for example, then just think in the Buddha's time, one day, so then there was a person nearby the Buddha's temple. So he is the monks, they have heard some very big noise. So something, the pig screamed. Right? The very, very terrible and very miserable noise the monk heard. So the monk went to the Buddha and said to the Buddha, there is some noise here. So who is that? So Buddha said, this is not a pig, some kind of a person. Not a pig. But that person, his job is killing the pig.
Yes, he slaughtered the pig.
Yeah. So then the monk asked from the Buddha, oh my Buddha, he is very close to our temple, very near the temple. Can we save his life? Can we save, please? The monk asked from the Buddha. So Buddha said, cannot. How we can? We cannot do, because individually we practice the Dhamma, the Buddha, the Buddhism, the doctrine, individually practice. Right? We can send the metta, it's okay, it doesn't matter. We learn so many things in this hour. This hour, how do we practice the metta, how do we send the metta? We can send towards everyone. Right? But I cannot receive your metta, your benefit. I also should practice. If I practice, then I can get the benefit. So this is the Buddhism. Okay.
Because, Bhante, today we have so much of worldly problems, like the COVID, like sometimes it's a tornado or whatever, and lives are lost. So every time you have this news, your friends, your Buddhist friends will say, hey, tonight we will just, send metta at 9 o'clock at whatever. And then we all religiously, go into our phones and then set the time, and then we send a metta. Okay. So we think we are doing good.
Okay. So most of the time the people misunderstanding. So the Buddha said that At that time, when we practice the metta or practice the meditation, that time the monks practice omad. You know the omad? 1 meal a day. Omad. So the monk, they take only 1 meal for a day. So the Buddha said that if you are having a 1 meal for 1 day, so it is very easy to meditate and very good for the health. All right? So if we want to protect from the COVID, then definitely we have to wear the mask. Right? So it is not depend on the metta or something else, no? So we have to follow the guidelines. So, but in the meditation, we can, there are some illnesses, what we call some cancers, and some the mindly problems, the depressions and stress, and anxiety, and and there are some disease, some mentally problems. So those things, this is the medication for that, the metta, not for the every problems, but many problems. Right.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Bhante, I think to follow up what you just mentioned, I think if you use modern physics and the law of energy, the transmission of energy, it's like a radio. You have a radio station, which is a transmitter, and we are the receiver. So if the radio station is on and is transmitting daily, 24 hours, and we, the receiver, have not switched on our radios, we can't receive the channel. So I think metta and any other transmission, or do transference or merits or whatever, works on the same principle. You can transmit, but if the receiver is off, you won't receive, right?
Yeah, correct.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, it's correct. For example, some sick person, maybe they are in another religion or somewhere else. Sometimes they do not familiar with the meditation, but never mind. If you do the meditation through the online, right? But he or she, whoever, it is able to, if he or she concentrate what you are talking, what you are telling, then he can understand and then he can practice the metta.
We would like to thank Bhante. Let's put our palms together and wish Bhante a pleasant day, and sadhu Bhante.
May you be well and happy, peaceful. May the Triple Gem bless you.